I'll start with the proper introduction. Hello, my name is Sero, and this is my Twitch stream, Sero Does Stuff, because Sero, does stuff. Not grammatically correct, but whoever said they ever were grammatically correct? Only the English. Anyway, today we were playing the one-shot of Absurdia, which was created by the lovely Quinn. What I'm going to do is
I'm the lovely Quinn.
I'm going to introduce everyone, and then I'll hand it all over to Quinn, and he'll get us started on this one shot. So, Quinn, please introduce yourself and where people can find you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Quinn. I am the GM and producer over at Monster Hour. We're a narrative-driven actual play podcast. In our first season, we played Monster of the Week, hence the name. And in our second season, we are playing Absurdia. You can find us at Monster Hour everywhere. And you can't find me anywhere because I don't exist on social media.
That's true. And we also have the lovely Catie.
Hello, my name's Catie. I am 1/4 of the Southern Fried podcast, Shrimp and Crits. We play Monster of the Week. It's based in Florida. We actually just started the finale this week, and I just listened to it, so I'm a little shaken up about it, but very excited.
I'm scared.
I am too. I'm so scared.
Awesome. And we also have the lovely Alyss.
Hi guys, I'm Alyss. I am part, one of 15, 16. Meg, what number are we at right now of Once Upon a Monster of the Week? It's a hybrid audio drama Monster of the Week game. You can find us at welcometoreddington.com. You can find me pretty much everywhere at Hellion Heart or Alyss Heart.
Awesome. And of course, I'm Sero. This is my stream, and I also have a podcast too, which is Redgate and Wolf. And the information for all of that and everyone else's podcasts are in the chatty box over there. Okay, shall we get started? Quinn, please take it away.
I would love to. We want to do some very quick character intros, just so folks know who's playing here. Real quick, your playbook and just your core character concept. We don't need to do moves. We don't need to do anything else. Just who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
That's so good.
Sero, do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. I'm playing Tessa, the Lesser Archivist. She's the Void Archivist playbook, and she's basically an otaku who wears a onesie. Is that all you need?
Perfect. Yes. Alyss.
I am playing Magpie, otherwise known as Mags. They're a Curio with interesting tendencies.
Very interesting. And Catie.
I am playing Billie, she, her pronouns. I am playing the Rascal, so I am a very obnoxious 13-year-old girl. Very curious. I think we're going to figure it out as we go.
Love it. That's what this game is meant to do. So we're sort of loosely following in that we have two characters from the International Podcast Month game of Absurdia that Sero and Alyss and I played last year. It's 2023. You don't need to know anything about that other than that Mags and Tessa got into some hijinks at a library, and Tessa has a sentient hamster named Wendell, who I think by the end of it, they kind of had joint custody.
No, still self-custody.
We're working out timeshares. We're working out custody weekends.
Book, flicks, and chill. Yes, exactly that. Thank you, Dixon. Okay, so we are going to get started. It is a beautiful sunny Sunday in the Absurdia back alley market. The back alley is a non-Euclidean network of alleyways, stairwells, sewer tunnels, and sundry nooks and crannies that exist simultaneously everywhere and nowhere in Absurdia. It is the home of the underbelly. It is where you can find almost anything and almost everything if you're willing to pay very strange and outlandish prices. So we're opening in the Absurdia back alley market. The shops are abuzz with activity as potential patrons flit from stand to stall to stilted doorway, perusing an assortment of wares ranging from fruitfully ordinary to sublimely surreal. Laughter, squeals, shouts, and vigorous haggling all reverberate through the small square and numerous alleyways, branching off from it. Mags, what brings you to the back alley market today?
I am going to say that I'm following up on a lead. Someone, somewhere, sometime here has a very interesting item. Interesting in the fact that even I don't know what it is yet.
Ooh, very mysterious. Who are you going to meet?
I mean, my first contact of choice would probably be Cassandra.
Mm-hmm. Cassandra being your friendly contact.
Probably the closest thing to.
The closest thing you have to a friend.
Yes.
We're just going to breeze past that for Tessa. Tell us a little bit about Cassandra.
Cassandra is probably timeless in the way that old women are often timeless. You can't tell if she is 60, 160. She is a little wizened, gray hair gone slightly blue tinted. She is hard to buy from. And that is why Mags gets some of the more interesting things for the collection.
Mm-hmm. Is she like officially even a vendor? Or does she sell like only if she kind of likes you?
It's definitely only if she kind of likes you, if like the moon phase is right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can probably like figure out where she's hiding at.
Yeah.
I don't even think she has a stall.
Yeah. If tax season is in retrograde. Fabulous. So how do you, if she doesn't have a stall, how do you go about trying to find Cassandra? Or where is she today?
I think Mags usually just has to kind of wander around until like they find her. And today I think she's hanging out under like one of those like MC Escher stairwells. Mm-hmm. So technically the over is the under.
Yeah, it goes up and then turns and goes up and turns and up and turns and up and turns until you're actually walking out of a cellar door, coming back up underneath the building. So she's about a third of the way up that stairwell, and she spots you, her face unchanging as her eyes move over you, and she says, Mags, yes. Welcome. What can I do for you today?
Oh, Cassandra, my love.
Yes.
Come on, darling, I hear you have something special.
I have special things always, darling. Is there something in particular you're looking for? I have lovely tea. I can make it for you. And she opens up like a small side sliding door in the adjoining building to this stairwell and produces a tea kettle and starts pouring it. The steam is a violent purple color.
I mean, you never say no to tea, but I also hear you have something.
Something.
Something even I'm not sure about, Cassandra.
Well, you stay right here. Hold on, dearie. And she heads up the MC Escher stairwell. Tessa.
Mm-hmm.
Wendell is rolling furiously ahead of you in his Dyson sphere, moving at a rapid clip, far faster than you certainly would prefer him to be moving, outpacing you very quickly through the back alley market. Why does Wendell want to be here? I know you don't want to be here, but why does Wendell want to be here?
Well, Wendell says that he wants to buy me something.
Oh, cute. Wendell.
Tessa doesn't know what it is, but it would be the disc version of the visual novel for the immortal novelist's Blushing Mansion.
Incredible. Yes. Okay, so Wendell is rolling on, sort of going faster and faster. And he's shouting back at you, "Hey, Tessa, come on! Tessa, we gotta go fast. Come on!
Wendell,
You only have 30 minutes for your lunch break, or so you
Wendell!
claim. I actually think you have unlimited time off, but you never want to leave. So like, come on, we gotta move. We gotta move.
Oh my God, how do you have this energy, Wendell? I don't go outside.
I'm a sentient hamster.
Wendell.
And he rolls up onto a sort of classic cinematic stack of miscellaneous sundry bizarre items with planks that are set up to it, and catches some sweet air and disappears into the crowd, and you lose sight of him.
Wendell.
And you look to your right and you see Mags.
Oh, it's you.
I see. You have left your cave, Tessa.
It's my nest, not a cave.
Could have fooled me.
Whatever. Have you seen Wendell?
Well, you really lose him on your weekend.
Weekend? I thought it was Thursday.
Let's jump to Billie. Billie, the kid. What brings you to the back alley market today?
It's a really good place to skateboard.
Fabulous. Incredible. Tell me about the environment in which you are doing your sick flips.
I imagine there's maybe an area that has an old abandoned bike rack of some sort, and I'm trying really hard to grind on my skateboard.
Incredible. This is a bike rack that moves, so it tries to follow bicycles around and be where they are. It's a new bureaucratic public space amenity, and so it's constantly moving through the back alley market trying to find people with bicycles, so it can just sit there and stare at them like someone who brings you food and then watches you and do you like it? Do you like it? Anyway, so you're trying to grind on this, and as you are grinding, you are hit square in the face by a plastic sphere about 2 feet in diameter that is occupied by a sentient hamster, and you go flying off of your skateboard and just totally eat it in front of everyone.
God.
Hey, kid. Hey.
This is a 2-foot diameter ball? Is that what
No,
you just
maybe like 1 foot.
big?
2 foot sounds
Okay.
a little big. Wendell's bigger
Huge.
than your average hamster, but it's not
Okay.
huge. And yeah, you see a sentient hamster in this sphere, and he's giving you a little bit of side. He's like, "Hey, kid, watch where you're going.
You watch where you're going.
You watch where you're going.
No, you watch where you're going.
Hey, you want to go? You want to take this
I'm
outside?
tucking up. I'm gonna pick him up.
Hey, help! I'm being oppressed.
You know, you're kind of cute.
You're all right. Hey, you want to help me shop?
For what?
I need
money.
a graphic novel of immortal novelist Blushing Mansion.
That was good.
Thank you.
I mean, do you have like? And I don't want to assume. Do you have like a handler?
How dare you?
Or
I am my own hamster, okay?
how do you like grab things from inside the ball? Can someone let you out of the ball?
I can let myself out of the ball just fine, thank you. I lure unsuspecting victims into doing my bidding.
Oh, so okay.
What chance we could actually hear this going on?
Give me a roll to assess reality.
Okay. And that's wits, right?
It sure is.
Because I have nothing in wits. That is a 7, though.
Hey, hold 1. I suppose I could read the questions for folks
Yeah.
who may not have them or who may be listening in our lovely audience. Those questions are, what happened here? What's my best route? Are there any dangers I haven't noticed? What here is useful or valuable to me? What here is not what it appears to be? Or who or what is really in control here?
Trying to think of what might be the best for them.
What's my best route? Probably.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think Wendell has a very distinctive vocal tenor and persona, and I do think, although the market is quite busy, you hear him cut through the din, so to speak.
Piercing.
It's resinous. So yes, after you hear him, you see him, some distance away. He's kind of at the corner, and appears to be in the hands of a teenage girl.
Goodbye, Tessa. You have let him get kidnapped.
What? Window!
And just walk off.
Stop running after.
As the two of you leave, we see Cassandra come back down with a box that's like glowing, Raiders of the Lost Ark style. And she kind of looks around. She's like, oh, well, I guess I'll just keep it for myself. The two of you reach Wendell in the hands of a young teenage girl.
Hi, yes. I have partial custody of that hamster.
Lies! And thief!
No, it's all right.
He took me out, man. You should really control your.
Window, you're
Man, I
dating?
don't want to say pet.
Have you really gotten over Sylvia already?
I'm
Never.
not gonna date a hamster.
I'm not gonna date a teenager.
I'm 13.
Good
Yeah.
point. She is underage.
No, she was gonna help me, do a little bit of shopping.
Oh.
I apologize. My kid is having a time in the background. Excuse me.
There's someone in the den. It's in
Yeah.
the den of the.
A toddler is having a tantrum in the back alley market.
I think that might just be Tessa's thoughts.
I heard that.
I assure all listeners he's doing fine. My wife is taking excellent care of him. Wendell continues. No. She was gonna help me do some shopping, but now you're here. And Mags.
Wendell, what
It's
have
so
we
good
told
to
you
see
about
you.
kidnapping kids?
They shouldn't kidnap me.
Apparently, you have taken this child hostage.
No, it's conscription.
Are you sure that you're with them? Because I mean, you were kind of just off on your own.
I like loosely.
Excuse me?
It's like an affiliation sort of situation. Don't worry about it too much.
We're best buds, Wendell.
Yeah, totally. That's why I'm buying you a gift.
You are?
Well, yeah, that was the plan, but you kind of ruined the surprise. I mean, I was just
You're not
trying
buying
to,
me anything, Wendell.
Why would he
hey,
buy you anything?
Wait, kid, what's your name?
Billie, I'm Billie.
Billie. Hey, thanks. Hey, can you reach into the hamster ball into the pile of a straw there?
What for?
It's a surprise.
I'm not sure I want to.
No, come on, please. It's the dramatic reveal.
I'm gonna like pull the sleeve of my hoodie down like over my hand and reach in the ball.
You reach into the ball and rustle through some of the straw that's in there, and beneath it there is a CD that has a very sort of esoteric, surreal design printed on it. It's not encased in anything. It's just down there.
I hold it up. What the hell is this?
Mags, it's your present.
Oh, Wendell, I got a present before Tessa.
What?
It's going to go in one of the mini pockets.
But what is
It too, Wendell.
I was working on it. You caught up too fast. As the four of you with Wendell are having this conversation, you hear a small hubbub from the other side of the back alley market. There's a little bit of screaming, maybe the sound of a child. And then there's also, some adult voices and, kind of a general commotion moving away from that section. And between the bodies, you feel like you can catch intermittent glimpses of something bright green. What do you do?
Did you piss someone else off, Tessa?
Me? No. Does green mean good things or not? I mean, it's Thursday, right? Green things are good on Thursday. Or was that Tuesday? Fuck.
That one is
I'm very
Weekend
nosy.
Thursday.
I'm already on my skateboard heading that way.
You move deftly, I think, through the crowd. And you see past them is a lawn. Creeping its way out of the alleyway is a patch of perfectly manicured lawn. The rich emerald blades are trimmed to a tight 2.5 inches, creating a primly uniform patina of greenery that is sweeping in.
I'm not sure I've ever seen grass.
Now, that's something I would expect Tessa to say.
Oh, Tessa's seen grass at least in one book.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I know what grass is. That's the stuff you light and smoke, right?
Now, that's something I'd expect Billie to say.
Yes, yeah.
So sweeping into the back alley market from one of the myriad alleyways is a finely manicured patina of green grass.
Is this like a wave? Like, is it like taking people out?
Why don't you give me a roll to assess reality? Roll plus wits.
Oh, God. I have no wits. It's a 7.
On a 7 and 9, you get to hold 1. Those questions, again, are: what happened here? What's my best route? Are there any dangers I haven't noticed? What here is useful or valuable to me? What here is not what it appears to be? Or who or what is really in control here?
I guess what here is not what it appears to be.
Yeah, so it is, let's see. It is moving, yes. It is not like a wave, like it's not coming in sort of sweeping through like a tidal wave at that pace, but it is creeping in at a speed with which you can see with the visible eye. And I do think as you continue to study the scene and look down that alleyway, you see a vaguely humanoid shape that is indeed covered in grass, unmoving. I think you also notice that as the grass continues to expand outward, it's not just moving on the ground, it's also starting to creep over the sides of the alleyway, up over the building, as it continues.
I need an adult. I don't know what's happening.
I push Tessa forward.
Ah! What?
I distinctly recall this is not yard sale day.
Huh.
Deal with it.
Me? I don't have a
Hi, what's
lawnmower.
going on? Wendell rolls out of Tessa's hands and over to Billie. And I think rolls onto Billie's skateboard and then tries to like roll back and forth to get it to move. Hey, what's going on? Oh, hey! Dang. Wait, is this the grass stuff y'all were telling me about?
They told
This is
me.
where hay comes from?
Yeah, I think so.
I would not touch this grass. Usually it does
Yeah,
not
seems a little
move like
sketchy.
this.
Not good.
I'll go up to the edge of the grass, but keep distance. If it comes forward, I take a step back and I'll go, hello, grass. Hello.
If your words are heard and understood, they are unacknowledged, except by the continued expansion of the grass.
It's ignoring me.
I don't think these are like the mushrooms.
No? Maybe the mushrooms danced, so I'll start dancing.
Okay. It creeps up towards your boot. What kind of shoes is Tessa wearing?
Slippers, Ugg boots.
Slippers? Okay. It starts to creep over your Ugg boots.
Ah! Jump back, jump back, jump back.
Okay. What do you do?
I'll jump back.
Beyond that, it's now occupying about a quarter of the back alley market and fanning out from this space.
So it's taken over stuff. Does the stuff underneath it look like it's still okay? Or do we see an end to the grass at the other end of the alley?
Why don't you give me a roll to assess reality?
It's
We
Is
all
it a
get
carpet
one.
of grass?
Listeners, I promise there are, in fact, other rolls. We'll get to them. Don't worry.
Which one? Which stats assess reality again?
Plus wits.
Wits. 4, 5, 6, 7. I rolled a 7.
Wow. Okay. Everybody's getting 7s. The questions one more time are: what happened here? What's my best route? Are there any dangers I haven't noticed? What here is useful or valuable to me? What here is not what it appears to be? Or who or what is really in control here?
I want to ask 2 questions, but I can only hold one.
True.
The
So,
other one for later.
are there any dangers I haven't noticed? I mean, other than the grass coming from my Ugg boots.
No. Nothing else seems to be moving in with this grass. And it doesn't seem to do anything except what you have perceived already, which is to spread. If the figure down the alleyway, which I think you can only just sort of partially see, is any indication, probably not good to be overtaken by it. But beyond that, no, there aren't any other dangers.
We could set it on fire.
Tessa, fire will take out a town.
Is the figure
It'll
that
kill
has-
many books.
Ah.
Is
Well,
the figure that's been covered moving, or is it statuesque now?
Is it a lawn ornament?
is it a garden gnome?
The figure that has been overtaken by the grass is not moving. It is humanoid in shape and size, but covered in lawn.
Can I grab a nearby Chatsky and just throw it on top of the lawn to see if we can get on the lawn without being turned into grass, or if it overflows you?
Yeah, sure. Tell me a little bit about what where you're throwing it.
Just, about a good couple of feet away, because I don't throw things. I'm an indoor person.
Yeah, you throw it, and it does appear that the lawn sort of grows up over it and encompasses it when you throw it a few feet in.
Oh, well, thank
I'm still
God
going
we
for
didn't.
fire.
I was about
Yeah.
to go in there, and that's not a good idea.
But what happens for everything under it?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, that guy's not moving.
That could mean many things, Tessa.
He could be asleep.
There could also be nothing under there anymore.
Do you think the ground
dark.
used him as fertilizer?
It's even darker.
Would you like to maybe touch grass and find out?
I saw what happened to the Chatsky.
Okay. I took a paintball gun as part of my gear. Can I take it out of my backpack and just start shooting at the grass?
Hell yeah, you can. Let's see.
These
Trying to
adults
decide if
don't seem to know what's happening.
classic adults. Wendell sees you do this, and he's like, "Yeah, here we go." Are you shooting at anything in particular, or just kind of like Scarface?
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Sweeping.
Yeah. I will make you roll for this. You notice the paint within about 5 feet of the bow wave, so to speak, like the front line of the grass. It disappears. It's like eaten up. Beyond that, nothing seems to happen.
We could just leave. I mean,
We could just walk away right now.
But where will you buy things? Where will Wendell get your gift, Tessa?
Oh no! Wait! Oh no! The shop's in there!
what?
Wendell starts rolling really fast on the skateboard, and it shoots into the grass.
What did it? Wendell! Wendell!
My skateboard!
What do you do?
It is your custody weekend, Tessa.
I've already shoved Mags. Revenge.
into the grass.
Revenge.
Oh God.
I grabbed Tessa by her
Murder.
hoodie onesie.
Oh boy. We're starting out with a little PvP. Love it. Give me opposing rolls to probably fight for your life.
Guess what I rolled?
A 7.
Is
Yeah.
it also a 7?
Did you both roll a 7?
Maybe. I wrote an 8, but I have -1 to pluck.
Me too.
Incredible.
Also, I lost my dice in the floor.
Then I think the two of you are just like locked hand in hand, like trying to throw each other into the grass as it continues to creep forward. And Wendell rolls awkwardly forward on the skateboard, trying to like maneuver and move side to side, but coming perilously close to falling off anytime he does. And you can see he's heading towards a small stall at the edge of the back alley where the grass is sort of overtaken. You also do notice that the grass is growing over the wheels as he is going.
Oh gosh.
Billie, what are you doing?
Well, I was gonna try to jump on the skateboard after him, but it's a very big hamster ball, so I don't see how.
You can give it a shot.
Okay.
Jump on the ball.
I don't
Yeah,
know if
I
can
mean,
balance.
You could jump onto the like Dyson sphere ball and log roll on it as it's
Comically.
rolling on the skateboard in a deeply slapstick moment.
Yes, and I also am still holding my paintball gun.
Incredible.
Kids
Are you
do
doing
the darndest
that?
things?
Kids
I will
do
do
the
that.
darndest things. Incredible. Give me a roll to face fear, please.
I took the young and the reckless.
Fabulous. Do you want to read that real quick so it's not
When
just
you-
words?
Yeah. When you face fear, you may roll with plus cheek instead of plus pluck,
Awesome.
which is good. Oh, it's it's a 9.
Okay. I thought you were going to say it was a
Yay.
7 again.
I saw 1 and a 6, and it is a 7 technically, but it's a 9.
Well, you got a +2.
Uh-huh,
Amazing. On a 7 and 9, I will offer you a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. I think that either you're going to fall off the skateboard, Wendell's going to fall off the skateboard, or the two of you are going to both fall forward off of the skateboard, but the skateboard is going to stay in the grass.
Oh man,
You better save
I
Wendell.
will. The teenager in me wants to save myself, but
You can say both of you,
yeah,
but it
the
would come at the
IRL
ultimate cost.
I would feel bad sacrificing Wendell. So we're both going to fall.
Oh, the most magnanimous teenager I've ever known. Sorry if anyone listening is a teenager. No offense. We've all been
All
there.
the offense. Because we've all been there.
The two of you go, I think like when you land, the whole skateboard tips forward and the front edge catches on the lawn. And the two of you go flying forward, but the skateboard just kind of sticks into the ground. And you can see the grass quickly overtake it. You and Wendell land, I think, about 10 feet forward. Yeah, you got some sick air. And the downy, cushiony grass embraces you warmly, but not so warmly that it grows over your body and consumes you. You appear to be fine as you land in this section of grass. And Tessa and Mags, you see Billie the kid and Wendell land in the grass, and they're about 10 feet in, and nothing seems to happen to them.
Huh?
Meanwhile, it's lapping at your feet as you continue to grapple with one another.
Why are they
I'm
okay?
not moving. I'm holding Wendell very tightly. I'm not moving.
That was so cool.
It's not cool. We're gonna die.
Billie, you're all right, kid. We can hang. I like your style. I like your moves.
I like that you're a hamster.
Yeah, high five. And he high fives the side of the Dyson sphere.
I don't know. Maybe it doesn't like adults or crabby librarians.
If one of you would
I'm
like to give me a
just-
roll to assess reality, with this
I
new
forgot I have a move.
Oh, yes.
Known unknowns.
Ah, yes.
When you
okay.
first encounter an entropic power, you automatically gain a clear understanding of its source, effects, and motives, if any, without having to roll to embrace chaos.
Oh, hey, that's incredibly useful here.
Yeah, I should have looked earlier.
Yeah. So I think you let go of Mags and the two of you stop fighting as you realize that Wendell seems to be okay for the moment. And it dawns on you that you've actually archived some memories related to this grass. And they sort of flash through your head. This distinct biome is unique to the Sunset Valley HOA, a highfalutin, well-to-do neighborhood in Absurdia's residential area. As for its source effects and motives, if any, you're not aware of it doing this specifically, but I think through your observations, you can tell that it seems to be spreading very clearly, but beyond kind of the bow wave of it, kind of like the first 5 feet or so, the transformational effects don't seem to be as robust. So if you can get beyond the wave, you seem to be okay.
Right.
But it's definitely taking over anything that it sort of washes through.
Right. So I'll be like Mags, like, torn between telling Mags that we should jump 5 feet, torn between yelling at everyone to get the heck out of here, to 5 feet,
You
Tessa,
don't
are
need
you
to
having
warn
an
any.
attack?
You don't need to warn anyone else about getting out of here. They're well on their way. The market's more or less empty at this point.
can you jump 5 feet?
I
That
can
way,
jump 5
not
feet
that
faster
way.
than you.
That way. What?
I'm not even going to just try and jump 5 feet, but I am going to try and move faster than Tessa at the very least.
It's not a bear.
I won't make you roll for this. I think you can make the leap. Maybe there's some like items that you climb up on and get a little, but like you're fine. So yeah, you jump over and you land and you seem to be okay.
I find
What is this stuff?
a collection of surfboards, and I kind of knock one over and start running over it and go, jump off next to it.
Yeah, I think it's like a really low stakes version of the classic cinematic thing where like, something's crumbling and you're running along it. It's you running along this 5, 6, 7 foot surfboard. And the grass is overtaking it from the point where it touched down and you're running, and then you jump and leap and land, and it overtakes the surfboard, but you're okay.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna need a break after that.
The 4 of you. And yeah, Billie, you see your newfound compatriots, I guess, land on the safe side of the grass. And Wendell rolls out of your hands and rolls over them and says, "Hey, are we doing a bit? Are we doing an adventure? Are we gonna do another adventure like the library? Please, 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 please."
I think we're getting roped into an adventure.
I-
One way or another.
I think the kids call it shenanigans.
Are we doing shenanigans?
Kids don't call it shenanigans.
They so totally do! I yell at Billy.
Wait, Billy, what do the kids call it? What do the kids call it these days? I gotta know.
Oh God, I don't even know. I don't know. I just
I'm
know
sorry
that,
to call you out, Sarah. Or
that's
Catie.
chuggy. Is that the word? Chuggy.
I think I heard some children call it a bite. A bit. Is that
bit?
it?
A bite?
Maybe we should move on before we really embarrass ourselves.
Bit.
All I
Wait,
know
okay,
is
so
these are my new
can we do it?
Yep. Are we gonna do the jump up in the air and go, yeah?
No.
Wendell like tries to jump, but he just hits the top of the sphere and it kind of like moves.
Oh, I
up
pick
just a
him
little
up.
bit and then
I
it's
pick him up. Sorry, forgot
Yeah!
to.
I don't jump.
So, what did the three of you do? The grass has overtaken most of the back alley market at this point, because there were a few things that kind of made it over or around the bow wave. Pretty much the whole market is lawn. It's all lawn.
Is my skateboard completely gone?
Yeah, that was the mixed success.
I'm just gonna lay down and cry.
Don't worry, kid.
I mean, it's gone.
Megs can buy.
It's just
Megs can buy
grass.
you another
can
one.
see it.
Mags can buy me another one?
With Tessa's money, of course.
What money?
You have payment of some sort, I'm sure.
Yep.
I will do
and
whatever
memories.
this is, as long as I get a new skateboard.
Listen,
That's not
Billy,
it.
my gift to you, I'll get you a new skateboard. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
All right.
Tess is
Guess
now
the war's
wondering.
not over.
Tess is now wondering where Wendell's getting all this money from.
Stealing it.
Wendell has a betting
Don't worry
ring.
about it. Wendell definitely reprogrammed your direct deposit.
Well,
Ah.
the grass came from the Sunset Valley HOA, so maybe we should go tell them to go take it back.
Makes sense.
Is this really gentrification?
No, it's a lawn.
Yeah, lawnification.
Lawnification. That's a thing, right?
There aren't even any weeds in this.
Yeah, no, it is literally completely uniform, cut to
Perfection.
2.5 inches, absolutely perfectly manicured. No weeds, no blemishes, no blights, no, dry brown spots. It's,
Tessa will
Perfect.
even get down on her hands and knees and she'll stare at the blades of glass. She's like, I think they're cloned.
What's
they
an
not-
HOA?
yeah. I think it's a homeowners association. It's like when a bunch of people get together and they make some special rules for like the place that they live.
Oh, that
Right.
nobody really needs to follow? Yeah.
I don't know,
They
I-
own houses, though.
I live in an apartment. Actually, technically, I live in a library.
A library is kind of like an HOA if you live there.
Then Tessa, you understand the grass. You understand its purpose, then, right?
It's just grass. Very identical blades of grass.
Is it sentient?
Well, I don't know. It was ignoring me.
Yeah. What happens if I just pet the grass?
Nothing.
You gotta talk sweet to it.
Tessa, you would know the grass itself is not sentient.
Oh, I'm just sitting there going,
Although it certainly does seem to be alive in some way.
well, Well, maybe we can get the owners of the homes and the grass to take the grass back. So I vote Sunset Valley.
Makes sense to me.
Let's do it.
I guess.
Let's kick the HOA right in the keister.
The what?
The keister.
It means ass.
Can I poke the humanoid figure as we walk by it?
Sure. Give me a roll to embrace chaos.
Oh god.
Listeners, embrace chaos in Absurdia is the move for dealing with weird shit.
Yay, my favorite. Okay, that is a 9 plus 2, so I got an 11.
Okay.
Not a 7.
When you contend with a source of entropic power, roll plus chaos. On a 10 plus, choose 2 from the list below. You gain a clear understanding of the power's source, effects, and motives, if any. You quell the power's effect or fan its flames. You briefly wield the power's effect. You subvert the power to achieve your ends, take +1 forward. You inflict or heal 1 harm, or you mark or erase 1 essence.
Okay, first, I want to gain a clear understanding of the power source, effects, and motives, if any.
Yeah, so you're just like reaching out and touching this
Just kind of, yeah,
lawnified figure. Is there any? Are you using any of your items, or are you just sort of reaching out and making contact here? Trying to get the context for what you learn.
Honestly, I would just poke it.
Incredible. Yeah, so you poke it. You already know it's from the Sunset Valley HOA. I think you poke it and you feel like a little bit of lawn kind of come away with your finger. And it grows just a little bit, like it grows over your fingernail and like up to maybe like your first knuckle, and then it kind of stops. But its effect is to grow, to expand, and to make beautiful and perfect.
Ew. Am I allowed to hold this?
Sure, as long as it's sort of, in a similar, if it's in the same scene.
Because I kind of want to like just kind of peel it off of my fingers, and I have the Pandora box.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of want to just drop it in there.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you do so.
This might come back later or not, but
Tell me a little bit about the Pandora's box for sort of your character as you envision it.
I think Mags, out of like one of these mini pockets in their trench coat, they like open it up, pull out probably like the size of like a cigar box. No, like super big. And I think it looks pretty plain.
Mm-hmm.
Not even like if it's a wood box, it's like looks like pretty rough, not like lacquered or anything super special. Except when like Mags opens it up and drops this like piece of grass in, they also like stick their hand in, and it goes a lot farther down than like the depth of the box.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of scrape the bit of grass that has clung to your finger into Pandora's box and shut it. And you can keep that hold if you would like.
Yes.
Billie and Tessa, you see Mags walk up to the figure that's overtaken with grass, poke it, a little bit of grass comes off on their fingertip, and then they scrape it into a mysterious looking box and then carry on.
Weird.
I don't know. I guess she likes grass.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, Billie. You kind of just got to get used to it. It's all right. God, that can't be the weirdest thing you've seen in this town.
Not today, at least.
Yeah, exactly. Is there anything else that the three of you would like to do here, or are you continuing on?
I mean, I could do one thing, but it'd be gross.
It's up to you.
The
This is your
person
stream.
shape, the person shape under the grass. Can I pull my quill out and
Sure.
stab it in his head
Ooh, okay.
and
Yeah.
and suck it on it like a straw, and then pull it out, grab my book, and blow out through it to put the stuff on the book?
I'll
I hate
test it with
that
the
that's-
first kill count.
I hate that that's how you decided how your move works.
I waited
it.
so long to use that.
Incredible. Do you want to just for folks who are joining us? Do you want to read your redaction move
Yeah,
so we
so
understand what's happening?
you are skilled in extracting memories from a person's mind. For a willing memory, the process is simple. I assume he's not willing because he's not really doesn't know I'm doing it, right?
Probably not.
Okay.
I don't
Take
think
us
he's
few
willing
moments.
or unwilling. He's just not.
Well, I'll roll that. What do I roll for that? Chaos. Okay. Here we go. Let's see how bad this goes. Oh, I rolled a 10.
Hey, what happens on a 10 plus?
On a 10 plus, you succeed, and the target has no recollection of the event. Okay.
Yeah, probably doesn't matter in this instance.
Yeah, so I guess everything happens. I get the memory of it all happening.
Yeah, so this person, I think they're a resident of the back alley. You know, they live in one of the like apartments sort of above the market. And the last thing they remember is having a conversation, a heated conversation, like an intense conversation with someone. And seeing that person look kind of startled over their shoulder and then like down as though they were kind of scanning and then look more worried. And then that person turned to run and then the memory fades to green.
Did it hurt?
No.
Huh. And then does the memory completely stop or...
Yep.
Oh, well, he's dead. Shall we go?
For the record, I feel like that was a lot worse than what I did.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
mediate between the two of you. We've been over this.
I mean, I don't know what she's going to do with that grass later. I mean...
We do not need couples counseling, Wendell.
You say that.
Wait, what?
Hey kid, do you happen to be a licensed couples counselor by
Nope.
chance?
Absolutely not.
Oh, I swear there's none in this town. Ridiculous. All right, let's go. The four of you make your way out of the back alley market. You move down the twisting and winding passageways through the alleyways. You notice as you move, they seem more
Green?
discreet. Well, yeah, definitely more green. Everything is lawn. That much I feel like I shouldn't need to state, but I will. They are they don't feel as sort of conceptual. They feel more concrete, like their position is more defined within the slipstream of time and space. It is a distinctly contrarian feel to how the back alley usually feels when you move through it.
I don't like this. This stuff has messed up the entire market.
As you emerge, I think you are able to probably Mags or even maybe Billie. I think you know a route through the back alley that puts you out onto the residential side of town. And as you emerge, you see lawn. The streets, lawn. The cars, lawn. The buildings, lawn. The people, lawn. The neighborhood, lawn.
Oh,
The
shit.
town, lawn. Blades and blades and blades of green grass stretching out as far as you can see.
Wow, that sucks.
I think I might actually hate a color.
Hate it.
What do you do?
How far is the... What did you say? The valley. How far are we from
Sunset
the actual
Valley?
Yeah.
I think, Tessa, you know, because of your sort of archival connection, I think you know, it's a ways, but it'd be like it's a trek if you walk, but you could certainly make it there in like a couple hours.
Oh, it'll take us days. Oh my god.
I don't know if you can see it in the distance because I kind of picture this being a somewhat flat town, but yeah, you're in the vicinity.
If I pull out Pandora's box, is this still enough that I could use that hold?
Sure.
Close enough?
Yeah. It's as you pull out Pandora's box, it's growing in there.
That's what I was hoping for.
Okay. Good. Well, then good. Good news for you. It is growing.
If I could take it out, would you say roughly it could maybe be like the size of like a rug or something at this rate?
I was thinking more like a towel, but sure.
Because I kind of, if like Tessa gives any indication of how far this is away, I want to like briefly wield the powers effects and kind of turn this into like those moving like paths in an airport.
I thought you were going to say magic carpet.
I mean, close enough.
I think the moving escalator probably works better because the grass doesn't seem to be able to fly,
Yes.
but it can move. And so, yeah, you lay out this blanket-sized patch of turf, and it starts kind of like sliding forward. You can see it. It looks almost like people who have like really fancy lawnmowers and cut like patterns and like circles and stuff into their grass. It looks kind of like that. It's like a different. Nothing about it is different in its quality or its cut, but it just looks like a slightly different shade or sheen, almost like the light's falling on it differently. And yeah, there's like a grass version of those conveyor belts at airports, and it starts sprawling out in front of you.
Well, if we're addressing this problem at its root, I suggest we go.
I think we got to address the problem with the grass.
I high five Wendell.
Yeah! Wendell high fives you.
I'm going to sit on the grass rug here, crisscross applesauce.
Oh,
Incredible.
Tess will sit
Wendell in
down
my
too.
lap.
Anything to not walk.
Mags, are you walking ahead or are you also just sitting on the conveyor belt?
I feel like I would be standing at the very least. No need to use what energy I do have.
Incredible. I have to call out Dixon's incredible pun in the chat. Is this a grassroots movement? Yes, it is. Just absolutely stellar. So the four of you, including Wendell, are conveyed along the grassroots movement through town. As you move, you can see that it is lawn. It is lawn everywhere. The only things that seem to be unaffected are like some trees, like street trees, or like hedgerows, other sort of, garden or, beautification work. Everything else, cars, houses, asphalt, people, all lawn. You go for some distance. I think, maybe a half an hour. I don't know if this moves you super quickly. It's more convenient. Until up ahead of you, you see a barbecue. It appears to be directly in the path of the conveyor belt. There is a very large, like, double-sized grill, which is smoking, emitting, like, just the faint sort of tendrils of smoke that indicate that it is clearly hard at work. There is like an actual smoker to the side that is billowing as well. And there's a handful of picnic tables and blankets that seem to be adorned with a assortment of sides, although you can't quite tell exactly what is there. And all of this is just laid out ahead of you.
But it's not grass.
It is not grass. Oh, God. Important clarification.
Just making sure.
No, it's good.
So no
it's
one
better
is smoking grass.
It's better to... No. It's better to ask what is not grass.
Are there people there that are not grass?
No.
Are there people there that are grass?
No.
I'm kind of hungry, but at the same time, this looks like a trap.
Tessa, you're hungry. Good, there's food.
I mean, I'm also a little bit hungry.
Wendell, don't eat it.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit peckish.
I'm always hungry.
I kind of worked up a little bit of an appetite. With the running.
Too.
I'll like
and
slip
the jumping.
Wendell like a granola bar that I keep in my trench coat.
I mean,
No.
I have chips, and I
Hungry.
pull it
It
out
smells
from
like
my
bratwurst.
onesie. I pull out a packet of chips from the cleavage of my onesie.
No.
You
I
don't
want a burger.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that, but like I
You
said,
want a
it doesn't.
vodka?
Wendell!
Oh.
Wendell starts pawing through his sphere and is rolling forward on the conveyor belt towards the assortment of barbecue goods.
I start rolling after him.
This is what happens when you only feed him junk food.
Boogers aren't junk food. They're full of protein, and sometimes they're vegetables. Well, I'm still rolling. Hut, hut, hut.
I mean, part of me really wants to see where this goes, but it is my custody weekend next.
No, it's not. No, you don't have any custody. Don't even have visitation. Roll, roll, roll.
Why does he have a bedroom at my apartment?
Creepy.
No, it's fun. We go outside there.
What? Window.
Yeah, we go outside. It's nice.
Window, when do you go to Bags's?
When you pass out for like 3 days after spending too much time archiving and chilling.
My custody weekends.
I get bored. I can't work the controls on the archive myself.
Sorry, Window. I don't give
It's
you
okay.
enough attention.
It works good for everybody. It's okay.
Y'all have a lot of issues. I'm gonna stand up and just walk towards the barbecue.
Incredible. So Wendell, along with Tessa and Billie, you arrive, I think, before Mags at this.
Yeah, no, I'm not hurrying forward.
Yeah, at this barbecue. On the table is a smorgasbord of every barbecue side you could imagine. All of it smells divine. I think Wendell he's like, uppies, uppies.
Pick him up. Put him up.
Yeah. Okay, open the door. Open the door.
Open the door.
Wait, Billie. I said I could open it earlier. You didn't see anything. I'm a self-sufficient hamster. I don't need you or anybody else. It's just easier. And Wendell pops out of the sphere and goes over to a bowl of potato salad and tips it over and starts eating it.
He's wearing
this
it.
tastes great. If anyone would like to give me a roll to assess reality, well, I guess if Billie or Tessa would like to give me a roll to assess reality. Mags, I think you're about a little too far
I can
away.
assess reality.
I'm
I've got a
observing
+2.
reality.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have a 0, so it's all you.
10, baby.
Hey, hold 2. The questions are, one more time, are: what happened here? What's my best route? Are there any dangers I haven't noticed? What here is useful or valuable to me? What here is not what it appears to be? Or who or what is really in control here?
What here is not what it appears to be.
Yeah. Let's see. I think 2 things happen. The first is that the top of the grill flips open, and 3 juicy, freshly charred grill marks, still sizzling patties, flip off of their own accord. They land on the table, but just before they do, buns seem to materialize right underneath them. And 3 pristine burgers appear on the table. The second thing is that Wendell, seeing, hearing, perceiving with all senses, Wendell immediately leaves the potato salad and runs over and starts chowing down on the burger. It's like, oh my god, this is amazing. This is the best burger I've ever had. This is so good. Oh man. Hey, is anyone else getting really tired?
Oh god.
Is anyone else getting really?
Window.
And Wendell
Window.
passes out.
Rush over and I pick him up. Give him a shake.
Okay, he's breathing. That's good.
Oh,
Yeah, he snores. He totally snores.
Wendell is past the frick out. Can I swear?
You can swear if you want. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Wendell's passed the fuck out.
Window.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna eat that.
As you say that, a chain of sausage links arcs out. You know, like when you throw something that's attached to a string and it kind of the object moves and then the string moves and then it sort of collapses. Anyways, that shoots out from the grill and hits you in the back of the head, Billie.
God damn it.
You kind of stumble forward.
Sausages? Gross. I'm a vegetarian.
What?
Ooh,
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't come in here.
Mags, are you doing any? You're seeing this all. Are you doing anything in light of this?
I'm curious to see where this goes.
Yeah. So Wendell's passed out. There's 2.5 burgers and a whole thing of sausage links that have landed on the table, and the grill is kind of puffing and smoking a little bit, and you hear that sizzle.
Do you
What do you do?
think we can we even touch it?
I mean, it
I don't wanna, fall
touched you,
asleep.
so
Oh god.
as a fan of your characters, I'll say that doesn't seem to have done the trick.
Should we take it with us? It'd be useful to. Maybe.
This is why you don't interact with weird food that appears in the middle of nowhere.
But that happens like every day at the library. There's always food. You turn around.
That's
you,
called
like,
a delivery service.
No, it appears in my office.
Yeah, I have to make sure Wendell is fed.
You see something shadow the sun.
Oh.
Oh no, the sun's coming to kill us. It's that time of the month.
No, in fact, the sun is diminished by the presence of this object between you and it. In the air is an enormous hunk of brisket.
Oh, Jesus.
Billie and Tessa, please give me a roll to face fear.
I'm going to take my paintball gun back out.
Can I cross reference?
Do you think you can do it in the 2.5 seconds
Probably not.
between spotting brisket and it landing on you?
Well, I fail.
It's a legitimate question. If you think you're fast enough, I'll let you do it.
2.5
your
seconds,
character.
probably not.
Okay.
I've still got Wendell and shaking him. Shadow? Huh?
I got a 9.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get my custom move here.
My brisket move.
So, Billie, you're able to mostly get out of the way. I think some like grease like splatters on you, and maybe like a little bit gets in your mouth. You're gonna take -1 forward. Tessa, you are clobbered by this massive hunk of brisket, and you can't help. You would suffocate if you didn't chew your way out. I need you to pick one of the following temporary fractures. Fractures are a mechanic in Absurdia. They impact your basic moves and the essence system. So when you get a fracture, you assign it to a basic move, and if you succeed on that move, you mark essence. So there are 3 options here. Meat sweats, which is assigned to assess reality. Food coma, which is assigned to save your skin. And ready for market, which is assigned to face fear.
I guess. And this will give me some fracture.
Yeah, it's a temporary fracture.
Temporary fracture. I guess assess reality.
Okay, so you have meat sweats.
Yeah. Makes sense.
You devour your way out of this enormous hunk of brisket. When I say enormous, I mean like the size of a Volkswagen. And you almost immediately break out in a profuse bout of meat sweats. And you it's like coming through your eyes. You can't see. And when you do see, you see it like glazed over with grease, and random things are turning into meat, like in your vision. Like houses are turning into standing rib roasts, and cars are like pork tenderloins.
You mean grass?
I mean the shapes of cars.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not 100% a good time.
I'm in a bad trip, but I've saved
Yeah.
Wendell because I was still holding on to him.
Yeah.
Look like a ham.
And you see another like big puff of like smoke and sparks and sizzle from the barbecue, almost like it's readying another salvo.
Would we say that this barbecue is technically an object, not a creature?
Yeah, the line is always a little blurry in Absurdia, but it's probably closer to an object than a creature.
Because I kind of want to use object empathy,
Interesting. Okay.
which is the Curio roll for when you study an interesting object, roll plus chaos on 10 plus, ask 3, 7 to 9, ask 1, and then I have a little list of questions.
Yeah. Let's. I like that. Let's do it.
Yeah, Mags has been sitting here observing. So that is a 7, but with my +2 to chaos, that's a 9.
Well, still a mixed
Yeah.
success.
But it's not a 7.
That's true. So what is it on a mixed success for that move?
It's just ask 1.
Okay.
So the questions are: where does this object belong? What secrets or mystery has this object been privy to? What strong emotions were near this object most recently, and what entropic energies are imbued in this object? And I would like the last one. What entropic energies are imbued in this object?
Yeah. So I think you sense that this object is tied in some way to the HOA. And specifically it's a trap. It's meant to lure and catch people who have not been caught by the grass. And so it's entropic energy is specifically designed to entice you in and then put you to sleep. And I think actually even I'll give you for this, if you're the bow wave of the grass will sort of convert you to lawn immediately. If you like rest for an extended period of time on any point of the grass, you will become grass.
Your ass is grass.
It's just your ass is grass.
And the rest of you.
It's just less active. It's not that it's not functioning anymore. It's just not as robust. But like if you fell asleep here, you would be grass.
So it's the suburban crawl.
Meat betrayal.
Tessa, you literally said this was a trap and walked straight into it.
I went after window.
How is that going for you two?
Well, Windows this little rolled up ham, and there
Don't eat
seems
him.
to be a mutton on a stick on a spit that seems to have your voice, Mags.
What kind of response is this eliciting in Billie?
I just want out of here.
Are you leaving?
I'm just gonna walk out.
Okay.
How's that wreck of lamb walking?
You hear the grill fire up once again, and a fusillade of chicken thighs start to shoot out, and as they do, they kind of like start flapping almost as though they have wings. And the flock is moving towards you. What do you do?
Flock of chicken thighs.
Max pulls out an actual gun and shoots.
Tell us about your gun.
I mean, it is it's again out from one of these mini pockets of the trench coat. It does not look any sort of like modern. It does not even look like it should actually be used as a gun. Like barely like decorative, very pretty. It's probably like engraved with like that curly Q cursive, like filigree. And she like pulls back on the hammer and everything, and it like shoots like an old timey, like absolutely retro flintlock pistol.
Okay. I don't think the flock is not focused on you. It's focused on Billie and Tessa. So I'm not gonna make you roll to fight for your life here, because I don't think you're in immediate danger. But you unload, and several of these chicken thighs drop out of the sky and hit the grass. Billie and Tessa, what are you doing?
I shoved
Nice
a little
fish.
roll of ham down my onesie. And I start running after
Well, you should
the
really
wreck
go.
lamb.
Both of you give me a roll to save your skin. Mags, if you would like to mark essence to help out, I'll let you help out both of them for one.
2 for when we'll do it.
I thought that might entice.
Yeah, we love a deal here.
We love a deal.
8.
That's an 11.
Okay. Sorry. Just to clarify, when someone is helping out, you roll 3d6 and discard the lowest. So
Oh.
Go ahead and roll 1 extra d6 and then discard the lowest die.
Still an 11.
Cool. Good. Love it. We love to
8.
see it for you. Still an 8? Okay. Billie, you're off scot-free. What does that look like?
I am putting as much distance between me and the sentient meat as I possibly can.
Cool.
Come back, wreck of lamb.
Tessa, on 7 to 9 for save your skin, you can choose to escape or not, but there will be a price to pay if you do.
I think there's going to be a price to pay if I don't, so I will choose to escape.
Okay. I think in order to escape, you're going to need to offer some sort of distraction, which I think could take the form of Wendell, although I know you're not going to choose that option. So I will say instead it could take the form of a memory that you offer. I assume you have some spare ones.
Yeah, sure.
You could mark 1 essence or a piece of equipment.
I recall last time I had to give up a piece of equipment.
It is a common side effect.
Can I lose the memories of the Real Housewives of Sunset Valley?
I mean, if you want to, sounds like a steep price to pay, but yeah. You toss that out. What does that look like as you toss out a memory?
I shoved the quill in my head. Back at the meat to try and, distract it with these memories of these orange women.
Incredible. You shoot it out and it explodes on the ground, and suddenly there's a scene from the Real Housewives of Sunset Valley of this just absolutely brutal bicker brawl. And all of the chicken thighs descend on it, trying to hit these illusory, phantasmal orange women, and it gives you enough time to escape. Go ahead and mark 1 essence. I think with that distraction, the 3 of you are able to get a safe distance away from the barbecue.
Why is that meat orange?
It's orange chicken.
No.
They're slapping each
take
other.
it back.
I won't, and I can't, and I won't. I'm a dad.
You're legally obligated.
I'm legally obligated. Incredible. Is there anything else that you would like to do with this barbecue, or are you GTFOing?
We leave it all behind, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. The 3 of you continue on along the conveyor belt. Wendell is passed out, stone cold.
Not cold. Still warm.
Stone warm. It sounds wrong. It sounds horrible.
Oh, can't hamsters hibernate or something? Don't they just go into sleep paralysis or something?
I think you're thinking of turtles.
I didn't do any hamster research for this.
And you continue along. You're moving along the conveyor belt. Sero?
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to do something?
No.
Okay. You continue along the conveyor belt, making your way towards the Sunset Valley HOA. As you continue along, I think you make some good progress. You start to hear a buzzing sound as you draw close.
Tessa, if I have to spell this out for you, this is probably a trap as well. Do not run in because something does not want us here.
Yeah,
Where are we?
Since the meat trap.
No, that was directed at Mags.
Okay.
I have no idea. I never go out this far. I don't like all of this open.
Oh, nor do I.
Yeah, y'all really don't get out much.
No, I get
Why
out
are you a
plenty,
hot
it's
dog
just-
now?
Oh god.
If anyone would like to give me a roll to assess reality, you certainly could.
Probably not me.
I will try.
Although I have a +2, but I'm seeing
I have
meat at the
0.
moment.
That's a 9.
On a 7 to 9, hold 1. Do you want the questions?
Okay. No, I do need the are there any dangers I haven't noticed answer though.
Yeah. So I think there's kind of like it's getting a little more, I mean, the whole town is suburban, but it's getting a little more like bigger lawns, bigger lots, bigger blocks, less like of a grid and more like a sprawling sort of set of cul-de-sacs. And I think you catch sight down one of the streets of a riding lawnmower. And it is heading your direction.
You know, I don't think it is.
Oh.
Yeah. Because technically they're electronic. Some lawnmowers are, at least, and Mags, I pull out like this it might look like a book, but it really looks like one of those remote control, like universal remote control like little booklets you get. And I'm pulling out my Techronomicon, and I can mark 1 objectivity to gain control of all non-sentient electronic devices in the vicinity.
Yeah. I regret to inform you.
Gas mower.
Well, not so much that, but you pull out the Techronomicon and open it and read some of the incantations, and the street lamps above spring to life, flickering at your beck and call. However, you realize very quickly that this riding lawnmower is indeed sentient.
But I have the lamps.
I won't make you mark an essence for it.
And it's coming towards us?
I would move.
A cool book of ham slices.
What do the 3 of you do?
Move out of the way, of course.
Where to?
Is it moving slowly?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope. It's going fast. It's going real fast.
And we're not, obviously, because the piece of grass we're on isn't that fast.
Not currently. Not if you're relying on the conveyor belt.
Of course we are, because we're lazy.
I mean, you don't have to commit to it 100%. You could step
I mean,
off if you want.
It's only one lawnmower, right?
What are you talking about? It's a
Yeah.
pot roast.
Then go have dinner, Tessa.
I don't know if this will work.
Kind of full from the brisket.
But no, Mags is going to just try and jump out of whatever way it's not going.
Okay. Well, we'll start with Mags. Give me a roll to save your skin when you run, hide, or otherwise evade danger. Roll plus wits.
At least it's not a negative. But that is a 7.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, you can choose to escape or not, but there will be a price to pay if you do. I like to imagine that you just kind of disappear, like you just kind of duck out while the other two are having a conversation. So if you choose to escape, I think I'm going to give them a -1 on whatever action they decide to do.
Oof.
Yeah. Max is going to straight up climb one of these lamp poles. They probably like help up.
Okay. Yeah, you climb onto one of these lamp poles, and Billie and Tessa, you're conversing, trying to figure out what's going on, and Mags is just gone. And you spend several seconds like looking around, trying to figure out where they are as the riding lawnmower breaks down a fence and chews it up as it goes over it.
Goat Shank, you run one way and I'll run the other. It can't follow us both at the same time.
I did say run.
I mean, we can try
Finally, you spot Mags. Somehow they have clambered on top of a street lamp. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm not sure we have time for my idea. If it's
What was
moving
your
that
idea?
quickly. Artsy and crafty is a move that I took. I could make basically like beautiful artistic versions of us by squishing up my extra paintball pellets.
I think you have time. You'll
Okay.
take the -1 because of Mags's disappearance.
Also have -1 from meats, so this is
Yeah.
not going to be a good roll.
I mean, it's going to be a bad roll no matter what you decide to
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
You're in a bad spot.
Can I use an essence?
You sure can. You can mark an essence to push yourself. So you roll 3 dice and discard the lowest.
Press the button. There we go. Okay. Oh, thank God. Okay, so that's a 10 on the dice.
Okay.
-2.
Hey, that's
It's an 8.
a mixed success. That'll get you there. What happens on a mixed success for artsy and crafty?
Okay. So on a 7 to 9, choose 2. So I can disguise the truth, create an opening, everyone important is distracted, or I avoid being noticed.
Okay, choose 2.
Can I say disguise the truth as in like the truth is that we are here, but these decoys are what it should be going for?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I avoid being noticed.
Okay. I think with creating the decoys, what I'll do is I think it works great for you. You're really good at doing this for yourself. You've created decoys of yourself with crushed up magical paintball pellets for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
You're not as practiced with Tessa.
I've literally just met her today.
Yeah.
So I'm not used to drawing her.
You make a decoy. And it looks pretty good, but it doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't look like move or anything. So like, Tessa, you're gonna need to give me a roll to save your skin. I think Billie, I'll say that sufficiently disguised you. Tessa, you'll need to give me a roll to save your skin, but take +1 forward because of this. So it cancels out Mags's poof vanishing act. So you now have no modifier on the roll.
7.
Okay. Escape or not, but there will be a price to pay if you do.
Yeah, escape. I don't want to get mowed down.
Oh, fair. Let's see. I think the price to pay is that you will evade this mower for now, but it has your scent. And so it's going to follow you. It loses sight of you, like it won't be an immediate threat anymore, but it's going to continue to be an ongoing long-term threat. Because you escape, I think, by the hair of your teeth. Like it's like mowing down mailboxes and fences as you like run and run as fast as you possibly can, which isn't that fast, but that's okay. And climb onto the grass roof of one of the houses, and it's like nipping at your heels as you go. Your Uggs torn, like they've got grass stains on them. There's little like mower flecks. They're ruined basically. So, and eventually it sort of loses interest, but it has your scent, so it's going to be a problem later.
Oh,
So does that mean that this is a John Deere hound?
No.
So proud of you. So proud of you. Incredible. So I think, it takes a good 30 minutes or so. It's late afternoon at this point. But eventually the John Deere hound loses interest and sort of meanders off, realizing that it's not going to get a meal out of the three of you. And it ambles out into the suburbs and disappears.
yeah, you roll away, Pot Rose.
You hear a quick, sharp engine rev.
Duck. Behind a chimney, a grassy chimney.
I just shimmy you down the lamppost. Tessa, you really have to get better about avoiding traps.
I mean,
Okay.
it kind of just came at us.
And yet, we both avoided it.
So did I.
In a way,
Didn't get me.
is Wendell still passed out?
I'll pull him out of my
Wake up.
onesie.
Oh.
Still breathing.
There's like a ribbon of drool that comes out. Yeah,
Just wipe
he's
that off.
out.
I'll wipe him off on the outside of the onesie, put him back in.
He's out stone hot, in your words.
Stone warm?
Sure. Whatever you want to phrase it as.
Have you not been letting him sleep either?
What? He sleeps.
He's just got the meat sweats. It's fine.
I've got the meat sweats. He's got the meat sleeps.
It's the meat sleeps.
The meat sleeps. Incredible. So, what did the three of you do?
Where are we
How
going?
far away are we?
I think you can see the Sunset Valley community, like the neighborhood up ahead. I think, maybe a couple blocks, you see the big gate, which has the Sunset Valley, the like sort of stylized iron wrought logo, with the sun setting over Absurdia. And the gates are thrown open. A field of beautifully manicured lawn, sprawling in both directions, inward and outward from the gate.
That's why the grass is out and loose. They left the gates open.
I'm really
That's
tired
it.
of this rich people bullshit.
So yeah, you are. I mean, for all intents and purposes, here.
This is where we can set fire to it, Tessa.
Ah,
Does anyone have
is there
matches?
any canister-sized
Shit, we
pieces of
forgot
meat
matches.
that looks like, it could be gasoline inside of it?
A real fatty cut of meat? No.
Gonna make it sizzle.
Would now be a good time? It's always
Yes.
a good time.
Yes.
I don't see anyone.
No.
Okay.
No, I think actually you see one or two like humanoid shapes inside the HOA.
When you say shapes, are they seeing grassy shapes or people-y shapes? Okay, so
I mean, people shapes covered in grass.
Yeah. Should we knock or something? Is there a doorbell?
There's a big gate, but it's open.
I think the grass knows we're here.
Do you think the grass knows we're here?
I think the grass has always known where we're at.
You're welcome to assess reality at any point. I mean, maybe not at any point, but you could hear. I don't want you rolling willy-nilly, but if someone would like to roll to assess reality, you certainly could.
Am I still seeing meat?
Yeah.
No, about me then.
It's you still have your meat sweats.
Yep.
Okay, I can do it. I'll do it.
I mean, you could still roll.
You'll have to tell me in meat themed.
All right. Well, that's a failure.
Did you want me to roll?
Well, nope. We got to follow up. That's a miss.
Hold on, wait. Plus wits. Yep, got nothing. It's a 6.
On a miss, you might reveal crucial information, or I might have you ask 2 questions, but but some or all of the answers I give you are inaccurate. I deeply enjoy that second option. So pick 2 questions, and I will answer them, but some or all of the information I give you will be inaccurate.
Okay, who or what is really in control here?
Okay, and your second one?
I guess what's my best route?
So the grass is in control. Like it's pretty clear. Like it's grown over like it's exploded out of the HOA. It's taking control. It's grown over everything. Your best route, I mean, you probably need to find like wherever it came from in the HOA. The gates are open. Your best route's probably just to head inside. Who knows where that mower is? Could be anywhere. It's not here, so you might as well get inside now.
I'm walking inside.
Okay.
Both of those responses seem reasonable to me, though. How are any of them inaccurate? Look at those
the
eyebrows
trap.
go.
So Billie is striding inside. Mags, Tessa.
I'll follow.
You're your own person. You can do whatever you want.
No, I'll follow, but I'll have opened up the packet of chips, even though I've still got meat sweats.
Well, those won't make it worse. So
Go with the barbecue rib chips.
No, it's salt and vinegar.
yes, Dixon.
You
Not
are
so much
going-
as they managed to hide and evade it.
It's gonna come back and bite me in the butt later.
Yes. The 3 of you head into the Sunset Valley community. Inside, it is a deeply Pleasantville vibe. If Pleasantville was made entirely of lawn, there's rows and rows of cookie cutter houses. Even, you would imagine they looked quite similar before. Now that they're covered in lawn, they look identical. There's wide streets, wide sidewalks, green picket fences, the whole works. You do see as you're walking, there are a fair number of people here who are covered in grass. More than you saw anywhere else. What do you do?
So the grass could really be in charge. Maybe it just really hates people.
They're already dead, right? So.
I don't know if you know that.
Oh, pull out the quill, shove it in the head.
Oh, jeez.
You roll. I hate this so much.
It's the noise, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
Sean hates it too. Okay, what am I rolling? Chaos. Woo-hoo-hoo! I rolled 2 6s. So that's 13.
Okay. Yeah. I think are you just going up to some random sort of person?
Well, I mean, I don't really know who any of the people are, so I guess it is a random person.
So let me put it this way: there's adult-sized humans.
Oh, adults.
And there's kid-sized humans.
Kitty.
Yes. Please welcome my cat to the stream.
Podcats are the best.
Podcat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you siphon out a little memory. You get a memory of an HOA meeting. You see everyone gathered in the very nice community hall that the Sunset Valley HOA has paid for. They're in the boardroom of the community hall. It also has, a nice mini library, a not quite Olympic-sized pool, as well as a dining area where they have their monthly potlucks. But they're in the boardroom, and there's a meeting going on. There's a meeting to discuss lawn care and maintenance standards, because there's a member of the HOA that doesn't think that lawn care is being taken seriously enough.
Oh, jeez.
And he is presenting I don't know if compelling, but vigorous argument in favor of better lawn care standards, talking about how Sunset Valley has been voted for the past, as long as anyone can remember, the finest neighborhood of all of Absurdia, which is the finest town in all of anywhere. And lawns are cited as one of the most beautiful parts of Sunset Valley. And this person goes on and on. And finally, they make a motion. They make a motion that cites a specific emergency clause in the Sunset Valley HOA, which says that any member can bring forward an item without approval on the agenda or without a majority vote to bring it up for discussion, provided it's for the preservation and well-being of the beautification of the neighborhood. And as this person does this, they start to glow green, and members of the HOA run. And the last thing this person sees is looking back over their shoulder and seeing a tidal wave of green sweep out from the HOA center, and then their memory fades to green.
Right. Well, they did this themselves. We should burn it all down. Seriously, though, I think we have to go to the big board room and the big community center with the big swimming pool and find the guy who started this. He's a really boring blowhard.
Aren't all adults?
Most of them, yeah.
Like Tessa.
Just because I have a quill and I know how to use it.
Tessa can hang. I don't understand the straw brain sucking thing.
Part of my job. I read a lot of manga and watch anime that way, though.
See, cool.
And I wear a onesie to work.
Fist bump.
Megs, I'm cool!
The approval of teens, what we all want.
The goat shank told me!
So y'all are headed to the HOA center?
I assume it's the big one.
Yeah. I think you know where it is now because of this vision.
That
Or
way.
memory that you...
Can we ride the
there is
grass?
actually
I'm really
someone
tired
behind
again.
us.
It seems to be.
Catie.
Oh, that was directed at Tessa.
What
Oh,
was that?
sorry.
I missed it.
So there is actually someone behind us.
Yeah. Told you. Boring blowhard. Turned green. Woo! Grass.
I'm
Just
tired
kill him.
of people, Tessa.
You can kill him. You've got a gun. Turn him into... what could you turn him into? You could, like, blow a hole into him with your gun and turn him into spaghetti bolognese. With the meat sauce, not the vegetarian one.
Can they do that? Is that a thing that they can do?
Sure.
I think that's out of one of your little mango things, Tessa.
Manga.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm sure it'll probably look like spaghetti. Ground beef. There we go. Turn them into some ground beef. That'll be what it'll look like to me. It won't be gratuitous at all.
So the three of you are heading to the HOA center.
Before we hit,
Oh yes, please.
before we head into this build, is it a good or a bad time to use nose for trouble? My other move.
Probably best when you get there.
Okay, that's what I was gonna.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'm really interested to see what happened to the swimming pool. Like, does it just displace all of the water and the grasses along the walls and the ground of the swimming pool? Or is it just like, just goes right over top and it's just wobbly because there's water underneath it?
Well,
This
I
is
can
Tessa.
answer that for you, actually, because it doesn't take you long to get to the Sunset Valley HOA headquarters. And you see it pristine. Looks great.
No grass?
Covered in grass, but
Oh.
it looks great.
Oh.
The pool, however, is not covered in grass. The water feature appears to be unaffected.
Beautification.
And I think as you approach outside, you see a man. He is tall. He's in his late 30s, maybe early 40s. He's wearing a polo, a striped polo, and pink high-waisted boat shorts and flip-flops. He's got a push lawnmower that he's using to mow the grass. And you can see there's a small barbecue set up. And he has an apron on. And he's mowing the lawn as you approach.
Well, also barbecue.
Tessa, this is the man from the memory that you...
Some have reason I figured he would be older. You know, a retiree, the type to
Nope.
do all the HOA kind of rules and everything.
Sounds very average.
I think. How are you approaching? Are you making any attempts at stealth, or that's my main question?
I'm not. If no one else is attempting stealth, I'm just going to walk up. I think your lawn is overgrown.
He stops and looks up and smiles a broad smile at you and says, "Oh, hey there, neighbors. How are you? Beautiful day we got here, huh? I don't recognize you. Welcome to Sunset Valley."
I don't like it.
Nor do I.
These are the kind of strangers my parents told me not to talk to. I mean, I already talked to you guys, but no, that's not happening.
He's also not grass.
Hello? Hi.
Hi, Pork Chop.
Oh, that's a cute nickname. My name's Fred Nanders. It's nice to meet you.
Sir,
Yeah, kid?
are you
What
a
can I do for you?
murderer?
No, of course not.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure. If I was a murderer, don't you think I would know it?
Well,
I guess it depends.
The only thing I'm gonna murder are these burgers.
He has kids.
so we can't kill him.
Everyone give me a
Few
roll
more orphans.
plus wits, please.
Oh, jeez. Got none of those.
Sorry, was that wits?
Right.
Plus wits.
9.
It's a 6.
That's a 3.
His horrible dad joke about murdering echoes in your brain. It seems to worm into the corners of your mind, and you can't see, like, it crawls along the synapses and just like digs into every little nook and cranny inside your head. So sorry, what were the results again one more time?
9.
6.
3.
Oh, rough. Okay. On a 7 to 9, the inanity of it burrows into your brain. You can either mark 1 essence or take -1 forward. On a miss, you both mark 1 essence and take -1 forward. As the psychic harm of Fred's dad joke reverberates through your mind.
I really could just shoot him. I really could.
Yeah, I really want to see what he ends up looking like afterwards. What kind of meat? I mean, at the moment he's a pork chop.
You can shoot your shot if you want to. Everyone give me another roll plus wits.
Oh no, he's going to keep doing this! And I've got a -1.
Can I shoot the grill?
Give me a roll plus wits first.
Okay.
Okay, that's better.
I got another 9.
I got 7.
I'm just going to keep
okay.
taking -1s.
So, go ahead and take, for folks who got a 7 to 9, you can choose to mark 1 essence or take -1 forward. Mags, it's for you, it's both again. As another dad joke just like hammers down on your psyche, like physically staggering you with its horrendousness.
I definitely have to like blink away some vertigo, but I like aim the flintlock pistol and try and like shoot the grill, which seems to be a much easier target than that.
Okay. I don't think there's any problem. You're not trying to shoot him, so you shoot the grill. And it kind of explodes a little bit, just a tiny bit. and like a little fireball goes up. And Mr. Nanders looks at you and says, well, that wasn't very neighborly. You better explain yourself.
No.
No?
No.
You come in here and shoot my grill and you won't. I'll tell you what.
No.
You're a bad seed. And he points at you. And Mags, the grass starts to mound up around your feet. Give me a roll plus chaos.
That's at least a 9.
When Fred declares that you're a bad seed, inviting you to be consumed by the grass below, roll plus chaos. On a 10 plus, you stave it off. On a 7 to 9, mark 1 essence as the grass begins to move over you, but doesn't completely overtake you. So you are now... the grass has sort of moved up to like about your knees, and you're able to kind of tear away from the ground, but it's like being in like thick mud or quicksand almost. Like you're like glomping through the grass. As Fred has declared you a bad seed.
Does any of the grass catch fire? Is my question.
Yeah. Around the barbecue, some of it does. Yeah, it burns. It doesn't seem to spread, really.
That was my question.
I'm gonna take Billie aside and I say, Billie, can you shoot yellow paint all on the grass area?
Absolutely.
Hey.
An adult has never asked me to do that.
Shoot your shot, kid.
Favorite color too.
Oh, after Billy's did that, I will go, oh no, the grass has caught an awful disease. We will have to replace it with AstroTurf because I need to enact the emergency clause where any member can bring forth an idea for a presentation in the well-being of the neighborhood.
Interesting. Give me...
I've got a -1.
Yes, you do. Give me a roll plus chaos. Give me a roll to embrace chaos.
Oof. Can I push
Contending with the arcane bureaucracy of the Sunset Valley HOA.
Can I push it?
That's an entropic power, sure.
I will push it. Use spending essence. Rolled the same dice. 9. No, -1. 8.
On a 7 to 9, you choose one of the options, and then I choose one of the options. Those again are: you gain a clear understanding of the power's source, effects, and motives, if any. You quell the power's effect or fan its flames. You briefly wield this power's effect. You subvert this power to achieve your ends. Take +1 forward. You inflict or heal 1 harm on a nearby target, or you mark or erase 1 essence.
Now, when you say quell, does that mean all of it or some of it?
Well, you're specifically grappling with the HOA bylaws, not the grass necessarily. So,
and of course, I've immediately forgotten all the options, so I will quickly look them up myself so that you do not have to read them all out again. Oh, I briefly wield the power's effect. Would that work?
Yeah.
The power of the HOA?
Yeah, so you grab hold of the HOA's bylaws. You feel the contours of the codes, the arcane inscriptions of the community bureaucracy, and you bring forward this motion for the beautification. And Fred looks at you slightly confused and then concerned. And then he says, trying to play me at my own game, I see. You're a clever one. Unfortunately, no one is more dedicated to lawn maintenance than I am. And the grass quickly, which had been yellowed, quickly returns to a lustrous green. He is quelling the effect. Here's what I will give you for this. Trying to fight him at his own game with the HOA will be very difficult if you're going head to head against him. If it's you and him in a battle of the bylaws. If there are other people voting, it might be more effective.
Oh! Kids probably can't vote. Megs, we've got to put it to a vote.
I'm not allowed to vote.
Wendell, gotta wake up, Wendell.
Pull Wendell out. Wendell, wake up! Wake up, Wendell! No?
Okay.
No. Wendell's out for the foreseeable future.
Put him back in.
What is the voting age here?
What are you, too old to vote?
I actually don't know. I've never tried.
It's not so much the voting age. To vote on an HOA issue, you have to be a member of the HOA.
You have $250.
That means conforming.
Well, I don't know, Mags. It's up to you.
Is now a time to use nose for trouble?
Ooh, yes, it certainly is.
It's either that or matches.
What would cause the most trouble? Oh, gosh. You could cause... Ooh. I'll give you two options here. Actually, no, I'm going to give you one option because there's one option that would cause the most trouble for sure. If you destroyed the HOA community center, ideally by setting it on fire, that would cause the most trouble.
Can't have an HOA without an HOA building.
Okay.
It will invite a not insignificant amount of attention on you, but it would significantly distract Fred Nanders, and also probably cause other kinds of trouble.
Okay.
As you all are considering your next steps, you start to hear a faint buzz on the distance.
All the lawnmowers are coming. All right. Could I slip away to try to light this building on fire?
Sure. Honestly, I don't think Fred is really focused on you. I think he's mostly focused on Tessa right now, and also kind of Mags. You haven't sort of...
Voting.
Yeah, you haven't kind of really antagonized him like the other two have.
Okay, I want to slip away, and out of my backpack, I want to pull a lighter that I'm not supposed to have.
Love it.
So I didn't pull it out earlier because I didn't want them to know that I had it because I didn't want them to take it from me.
Of course.
And I am going to try to set this building on fire.
Okay.
I've never set anything on fire. So, is
You
there some
might-
gasoline somewhere?
Give me a roll to assess reality. I think if you're looking for something, it could serve as an accelerant, commit some light arson, some heavy arson. I think that's the best.
It's a 9.
Okay, hold one. Do you want the questions?
No, I got it. I guess what here is useful or valuable to me would make the most sense.
Yeah. The perfect one.
Yeah.
I think you see that the HOA, there's like kind of like a fenced off area where there's a lot of like tools, like lawn maintenance stuff. And in there is a lot of spare gasoline for the mowers and a generator, which also has a lot of gasoline.
Oh shit, I didn't realize I had +1 ongoing. So it would have been a 10, but I don't think I need another question.
Okay, well, it's up to you.
Well,
yeah, if you follow your nose
probably
for
should ask.
trouble.
I should probably ask one more question. Are there any dangers I haven't noticed?
Yeah. you see the riding lawnmower like hammering down the street, like blazing towards the center of the HOA. I think that's the biggest danger that you haven't noticed.
Okay. I am solely focused on setting this building on fire.
Yeah. Okay, so I think it's going to take maybe just a little bit of time, but I don't think it's going to take a roll. So let's jump. I want to Mags and Tessa. What are you doing right now?
If we're trying to make time, I think we should bring other issues of the HOA to vote. There.
I think this is the first time we've met, actually. I don't mean to be unneighborly, but I don't think you're a neighbor at all.
You don't remember me.
I don't believe I do.
That is very unneighborly of you.
Give me a roll to hoodwink. When you lie, trick, or otherwise mislead someone.
Hope you've got a good stat for that.
Hey, that's a 10.
Hey! On a 10 plus, they are fooled, at least for the time being. I will tell you, as a fan of your characters, I don't remember the exact language that I wrote in like the big book, but the premise of Hoodwink is that Absurdia is so strange and surreal that almost any lie will be believable for some period of time. Fred Nanders is a consummate HOA member. He's not going to be fooled long into thinking that you're actually his neighbor, but he does look at you with chagrin and consternation and say, did you just move into the Andersons' house? Or wait, are you staying with the Johnson? Are you the cousin that's staying with the Johnson family?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And that's why we need to bring a vote to the fact that the lawnmowers are running on gasoline and causing pollution to our environment.
Interesting.
And need to stop.
We'll put that up at the next
I think
meeting.
we need to put it up now, considering how many are coming and making it very hard to breathe, right, Tessa?
Yeah. Emergency clause.
Okay. And he pulls out like a pocket constitution, but it's a copy of the HOA bylaws.
Shoot that.
And he like starts reading through it and says, all right, as the acting president of the HOA, I call this meeting to order. Let's see, I'm the only voting member of the HOA. The item on the table being brought forward is whether
I would
or
like
not
to run for president.
according to the bylaws, you don't have standing to run for president. You're
I'm
a guest
standing
of one
right
of the-
now.
Give me a roll plus chaos. Or to embrace chaos.
I agree. She's totally standing. She might look like a slab of meat, but she's standing.
That is a 7.
Uh,
Does it have a +2 and -1?
On a 7 and 9, you choose one of the options from the list, and then I choose one. As you make that joke, you see Fred Nanders physically stagger as though struck with a blow.
I would like to fan the flames of this bylaw that I am enacting. The fact that I am a standing member.
I will. I'll tell you here. The power you have grasped hold of is not the bylaws.
It's the power of puns.
It's the dad jokes.
Yep.
Now that we need them, we won't be able to come up with any.
Not on the spot like that.
Yeah.
As you can see, I am standing, so I am not lying, sir.
Which option do you want from the list?
What list do I have, Quinn?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the Embrace Chaos list. Gain a clear understanding of the power source, effects, and motives of any. You quell the power's effect or fan the flames. Briefly wield the power's effect. You subvert the power to achieve your ends. Inflict or heal one harm. Or mark or erase one essence.
So I guess I'm briefly wielding this then.
Yeah, so you grasp hold of the pun energy, the punergy that is radiating from Fred Nanders. And like a cudgel, you turn it on him and hammer him down until like he drops to his knees and says, wait, who taught you the secret arts?
I share
Tessa-
custody.
Tessa, what are you doing during this?
I'm like wrecking my brain for a pun. I'm like on the spot, and I can't think of anything. But I do yell, "You do not share custody!"
The lawnmower breaks onto the lawn of the HOA Community Center and is headed straight for you, Tessa.
I shook off my onesie.
Looking
And
down
I
at this man.
fling it over the top of the lawnmower, and I run off.
Okay, give me a roll to save your skin. Mags, we'll jump back to you in just a second.
Sorry, for what one? What roll?
Save your skin.
Oh no! Yeah, it's not enough.
Is that a miss? Yeah. So the lawnmower. Let's see. We'll keep this high level. The lawnmower takes a big bite out of you.
Ah!
Go ahead and mark 3 harm. I think I'm that bad of a miss. Yeah, it's still pursuing you.
I kick my eggs off in the hopes of getting it caught up in its what are they called, the blades.
Okay, I think that's how you escape this first attack. So you're able to like get out, but it's still like more or less right in front of you. Billie, the kid. You set fire to the community center. Tell me what this looks like. Just like, is there artistry? Are you just like dousing gasoline and like setting the whole thing ablaze? What does this look like here?
I think that I literally am just doing what I've seen in movies and on the internet, and that is just dousing as much as I can and then setting, I'm probably like trying to light it in multiple places so that it goes up quicker.
Yeah. Like I said, there's no role here, I don't think. So Tessa and Mags, you see the community center of the HOA go up in robust, vibrant flames. And you see Billie, like that meme, you see Billie standing in front of the fire.
Twas she that set the blaze.
Oh, I'm the kid in front of the fire. That's what you mean, the chaos.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Slightly older, but nonetheless, same meme.
The smile.
Yeah, the smiling kid in front of the flames. And Fred whips around and says, no, the community center. No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? You're a bad seed. But the grass doesn't seem to reach up towards you. It kind of draws up for a moment and then drops back down, almost like water falling. And Fred looks at the three of you and says, "You're not being very neighborly, by golly."
I start
Call this
dancing.
a little bit of Law and Order.
Roll plus chaos. Embrace chaos. Take a +1 bonus because your pun was outstanding.
That's a 10.
Hold 2.
I think not only do I want to continue to wield this, I wanted to fan its flames.
You say
The
this,
literal
and
flames.
Ned reaches out with a silent scream, and as he does, his arm twists violently, and then his neck twists violently, and his whole body starts to contort, and you see grass start to protrude outward from the cracks and crevices that are forming in his body as the mass of himself starts to draw inward, until he basically becomes a grass ball, and says, "That was my joke!" And with a squelch, the grass drops into the remainder of the lawn and dissipates. And then all across the HOA, you can see the grass, where it's not supposed to be, start to melt away.
Building's still on fire, though, right?
Maybe
Oh, yeah,
we
for
should
sure.
go.
Yeah, I think we gotta, before the cops
We may have
come.
caused a power vacuum, so yes.
So y'all just hightail it out of there.
Yep. Back to the city.
Tessa, the lawnmower, which was set to pounce on you once more, switches into an idle, and its engine just kind of purrs docilely. And all around you, as the HOA members return to life, the grass melting away from their bodies and flesh to reveal the still very much alive humans underneath, you book it out of Sunset Valley.
Hey,
just
kid.
HOA comes back to life.
It's not a skateboard. You want a lawnmower?
Oh shit! I've never been offered a lawnmower.
It's a ride on.
Yes, I want the lawnmower.
Incredible. Billie leaps aboard the lawnmower, and it rears back like a stallion, and then takes off with, I think, with all three of you riding into the sunset, out of the sunset, and that concludes our HOA disturbance.
Window?
Wendell, as you're driving off into the sunset, out of the sunset, Wendell kind of like, oh wait, what I miss?
Pull him out of my crop top cleavage. Nothing?
Great. Oh, okay. All right.
Where's my
I'm
present?
ready to fight the HOA. Let's do it.
Have we done that?
Wait. Shit.
See what happens when you fall asleep and I'm still awake. Ah, how do you like
I
them
missed the
apples?
whole adventure. Arr. Okay, we gotta do another one. Billie, you're coming too.
Okay. That was weird.
We'll go on a
I don't
shopping
know.
adventure.
All right.
That's more my speed.
And that's it.
Yay!
Yay!
We defeated your HOA
Solved
Yes.
your
mystery
dad puzzle.
plot. I forgot
You
what they usually
defeated
call it.
my lawn dad,
Yeah,
Fred Anders,
Fred Nanders. That was awesome.
rogue HOA member.
That was perfect.
It was.
It
Thank
was
you so
great.
much, all of you, for playing, and to everyone for listening. This was so much fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for running this, Quinn.
Yes,
It was
thank you.
fun.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you
That's
so
great.
much, Quinn. And I've just posted in the chat there where you can find Absurdia for folks if you're interested in that. And for those who aren't looking at chat, go to Quinn, and that's Quinn, and then m.itch.io/Absurdia. You can get your hands on a copy of that.
Yeah.
Yay.
Play my weird, surreal suburban town game where it's meant to go off the rails.
There are no rails.
Yeah, there are totally no rails. And you guys can find Quinn on Monster Hour Podcast, where all of you guys are pod. And Catie is at Shrimp and Crits. And Alyss is at, now what is it? Once upon
a Monster of the Week.
Monster of the Week. I have to type that
Though,
in.
if you pay attention to our social media, there might be some news, including a potentially shorter name coming out here in the next few weeks.
No, I love the name. I'm sure the new one will be great too. It's okay.
And you can find me on Redgate and Wolf as well. If you haven't already, please drop a follow on the stream. For those who are already following, thank you. For those who donated bits, thank you very much as well. Thank you again to Alyss, to Catie, and to Quinn for coming on here and doing this wonderful, awesome one shot with us all. So all that
Thank
requires us to do now is to wave awkwardly at the camera while I find the bye-bye button. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Take care, y'all.
And you'll come back now here.